Welcome to the Sports 101 News Network, and welcome to this video. If you're new to this video, please don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that post notifications to be notified each and every time we upload a video. On this video, we're going to talk about Philadelphia and Carson Wentz, and I'm going to explain why Carson Wentz should be benched, why the Philadelphia Eagles should bench Carson Wentz as fast as possible. The next time he loses another game, this guy should be benched. There's no reason for Carson Wentz to be the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles anymore. And I'll explain why. Let's look at his numbers, okay? Quarterback number 11, Philadelphia Eagles. He's completing 59.8% of his passes. He's thrown for 737 yards in 3 games. He has only 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. His throws are averaging 5.8 yards per throw. Now, let's look at the money that Carson Wentz was given. Let's look at the money that Carson Wentz was given. He was guaranteed $132 million over the next 4 years. No, that's not the money that he's guaranteed, but he's owed $132 million in the next 4 seasons. Now, he's already guaranteed $107.9 million to him. Now, if the Eagles want to get out of this contract, they absolutely can get out of this contract at the earliest of 2022. But this may be just too late. This may be late. What I will do is I will see if there is a team that will take the contract on and probably will give me a first or a second overall pick in the upcoming draft. I will do that, and I will trade this guy. Look, I understand that, people want to blame the head coach. People want to say that he's been given a plays that take forever to develop. The coach is thinking like he has a offensive line, and everybody's blaming the offensive line. Everybody is blaming the wide receivers. Back in the day, it used to be like that. Last year, it used to be like that. But Carson Wentz played pretty well last year. But this year, he's just worse. He's just horrible. He's just not the same quarterback that we used to know. He's not the same person. He's not the same player. Now, there's a saying that there's a rumor that he's doing everything he could to make a play happen, and he's absolutely doing too much to make sure that a play gets completed, to make sure that a play is good and everything. But here's the thing. He's taking forever to find the open person, or he's taking forever to make something happen, and he gets sacked. And there's another rumor that the talking heads are talking about, saying the head coach is scared and the organization is scared because Carson Wentz is injury prone, and they're scared that he may get injured, so they're telling him to stay in the pocket, not to run. They're trying to make sure that he doesn't get injured, so that's what's keeping him from doing what he used to do, from carrying this team and everything. I get that his offensive line is not good, but if you see the Dallas Cowboys, if you see the Washington football team, if you see the Giants, they don't have a great offensive line. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line used to be the great offensive line in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys used to have a good to great offensive line, but the Dallas Cowboys are down to backups like Carson Wentz is. Here's my thing. I think Carson Wentz has regressed. I think Carson Wentz is no longer the player that we used to know, the player that we used to, count on for a quarterback to rise above from the problems and the troubles and everything. He's not that quarterback anymore. So I'm saying that the Eagles should get away from Carson Wentz and should get the rookie backup quarterback, and look at him. Look, even if you're not gonna get away from Carson Wentz, okay, you need who drafted in the first round to be a security blanket for Carson Wentz for this situation. Okay, it's time to bring in the backup. It's time to see if he can salvage the season, because I'm afraid that the Eagles may not win a game. If you tie to the...
You should be ashamed of yourself. To tie to the Bengals, who are a horrible team, who, had the first overall pick last year and got Joe Burrow, who has probably given them somewhat of a life, somewhat of a lifeline. But to tie with the Bengals and not to go for it at 4th down and 12, it's telling me that you do not have any hope on your players, that you do not trust your quarterback, that you do not trust your players. Look, you'd rather win a game, you'd rather lose a game than tie to a team. Because here's the thing, if you lose, then you'd say, okay, the other team was better than we were. The other team was better than we were. They did better things than we did. And you'll take somewhat of a lesson off of that. But to tie, you have no lesson. You don't learn anything from ties. Tie is nothing. A tie doesn't mean anything, okay? It does not mean a thing. Absolutely nothing. And everybody's blaming the head coach. And I agree with that. The head coach should be blamed for the tie, because he should have gone for it at 4th down and 12, because he has nothing to lose. You either get the 4th down and 12 conversion, or you lose, and then the Bengals will get the ball back. And then your defense, depending on what your defense does, you either tie or you either lose the game. But not to go for it on 4th down, it tells me that the head coach doesn't have no confidence on his defense, on his offense, and especially on Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz right now is a quarterback that should be, supported by his head coach, because he's struggling. He's struggling. Okay, and Doug Peterson was a Super Bowl winner, and I think he's afraid that if he loses to the Bengals, that the fans in Philly are gonna just give him a new one and tear him a new one. I'd rather have the fans tear me a new one than tie to a team. But to finish up this video, I'm saying if they lose the next game or the game after, you should bring in the backup. You should bring in your first round pick. You brought him in for this reason. You need to see whether or not he's a guy. Okay? And if he's a guy, let him play. Let him play. Let him play. Let him finish the season off. You will salvage the season, and then you will make a decision on Carson Wentz on the off season. Because here's the thing, if you keep losing, you're going to lose the fan base, you're going to lose your supporters. You do understand that, right? Philly is not going to let you live if you keep losing. And Philadelphia Eagles fans are going to ask for the backup to come in. They're already asking for the backup to come in. Why not give him a chance and see what he has to offer? Let me know if you guys support what I'm saying, or if you say, look. The quarterback will get it correct. Carson Wentz will correct his stuff, and Carson Wentz will stay as the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz gives the Eagles a great chance of winning. Or if you say, look, it's time for the backup, let Carson Wentz sit, let Carson Wentz think about what he's done and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking. If you're new to this video or to this channel, please don't forget to go and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that post notifications to be notified each and every time we upload a video. Until next time, peace out.